Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023, as we continue our run here with Alfa Romeo, trying to get them from very much the worst team in the league to hopefully the best team in the league. Yeah, I'm having fun with this so far. Hopefully you guys are as well. But we did just finish our underfloor, which is our first actual performance piece, because the first couple pieces we did were purely around increasing our engine cooling, so that we can hopefully get our engines to last longer, save us a little bit of money. But we got the underfloor here now. So Rex race is up in 24 days. We should be able to get a pair of underfloor done in time for that race. So let's go to manufacture. We actually got a couple more days on our chassis. Underfloor, let's go here. Let's go ahead and get 3 of these. The first 2 will be done in 16 days, which is perfect. The third one actually will be done just before race day, most likely. So let's go ahead and get those rolling right away. Cool. I'm happy with that. As far as over our car part development, got 2 days left on the front wing, which we're not going to be able to get out because we don't have any manufacturing slots, unfortunately. And it looks like we might be able to squeeze it in after the chassis, so I think that's going to be okay. And then the suspension and the rear wing will also be done before the Grand Prix is here, but not really. Do I just... I would like to have actually edited that and dropped that down by... Oh, can we do it? Wait, can we? I didn't know we could edit this. That didn't cost us any money, did it? I don't think it did. I'm tempted to drop off one of these chassis as well. It's a gamble. Huge gamble. But I want to be able to craft these other pieces. We'll go with something like this. This is kind of a scary place to be, but we'll see what happens. All right. I do want to get us another underfloor. And we are going to use the rest of our hours for the underfloor. Tempted with the money that we have to do more of an intense one this time around. We've got a little bit of money to be able to push this a little bit more, maybe. I still don't care about the drag reduction or the airflow sensitivity. It's really going to be all about the downforce with this underfloor. So it's really going to be primarily high speed, honestly. A little bit of low speed thrown in the mix. Maybe like no medium speed at all, to be honest. Still get a tiny gain there. Most of it is going to be the high speed cornering. A little bit of, like I said, the low speed cornering. Something like that might be okay. Still helps our acceleration ever so slightly. Doesn't really hurt our top speed that much. Honestly, this is probably a pretty good piece. This is up to 16th on both low speed and high speed. Still at 13th for medium speed. Yeah, I think this is going to be an okay piece. I mean, part of me is tempted to just bring this up so it's not like we're not losing anything here, but I don't think it's really going to matter. I mean, that's basically the same thing. Just to make me happier that we don't lose any. I don't know why. It's irrelevant, but irrelevant. You know what I mean. All right, I think I am actually going to do this one intense. It's going to be expensive, but this is going to be a good piece, and we'll probably... Yeah, I think the underfloor is just so important that I think spending a little extra money for at least this one piece. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to do tents for everything, but I think this one piece will be worth it. 43 days to get it done. We could get this out in time for Imola if we got it under 35, preferably 34 days. Oh, we have no available engineers. Never mind. Well, then 43 days is going to have to be good enough. That if we get one more engineer from one of these other projects that we can add on here, we could potentially get this done in time for Monte Carlo. So we'll go with this for now. I am pretty happy with that. Do we take some engineers away from one of these other ones? Rear wing 15 days. Rear wing 15 days, 6 plus 6 for 2 rear wings, which is at 21 days. Yeah, we can actually shave a little bit off of here. As long as we get it done before 18 days. So let's do that. At least get this one engineer back to put into the underfloor. That gets us at 39 days. Still not quite in time for Imola, but we'll see if we can find another engineer from somewhere. Suspension. Oh, we never saw... I can't manufacture one right now either. All right, we'll just go with it as is. I don't think the suspension's going to be ready in time anyway. Cool. Oh, you know what? I haven't been doing any scouting. Who's next on our hit list, so to speak? Let's see here. Probably our race engineer here, to be honest. He's got a long contract left, though. Really, it would be the aerodynamics guy at this point, because his contract left is not that much. So if we can just find just a guy that's just generally better than him, then I think that would be a good go for us. Aerodynamics. So, overall ratings. This is who we've got. I mean, there's several guys that are so much better. De Beer here would be interested. Pretty big jump in over what we're at right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. Let's do some standard scouting. If we're going to do it, we might as well just do some detailed scouting. And go from there. Get a good idea. Honestly, I don't even care what his stats are, because we just need an array of stats. We don't need anything specific right this second. No, I think that's fine. I think we'll just go with him. We're going to get the scouting back, get a good idea of what his contract would look like, and then we'll probably honestly just go for him. I mean, he's basically one tick below Murphy here for Mercedes, so this guy's actually really good. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to go for one of these guys someday, but I think that'll have to be like a down the road thing. This guy might be a guy we just sign up for like a year and see if we can improve our team enough to go after one of these other guys. Which does mean we have another scout for something. Honestly, we may just have to hold on to these. I don't want to break contracts and spend a lot of money on breaking contracts this early in the season. 1.4 mil. I mean, I don't mind breaking contracts for the guys that we felt like were critical. Yeah, I think we'll hold on to these guys a little bit longer. We're going to be fine with them. So, in that case, I think we can just keep scouting some drivers then. Probably can find us another youngster for our reserve spot, maybe. Can also start scouting somebody to replace Baltus at some point. Although, that's really, I mean, 3 years away is a lot. I can't break his contract. This is really just going to be for our reserve spot. So if that's the case, we're going to go for somebody pretty young. I mean, I could grab Theo for our reserve spot, I suppose. He might not be a bad pickup. Lawson here could be halfway decent as well. 21. He's a couple years older than Theo, but he's got, you know, his development's not bad. He's got 74, so he could definitely get better. No, I think we're going to go for Theo. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to propose a contract for reserve, put him on 5 seasons. We're going to have him start next season. And we'll give him a sign-on bonus. And honestly, we'll give him the same salary for right now. What he's got right now. Just something like that. Maybe a small improvement. See what that does for us. He might not want to be a reserve driver. No, he's okay with being a reserve driver. He doesn't like the number of seasons. Apparently he's considering retiring soon. Okay. 19-year-old retiring soon. A little crazy. We'll drop that by 1 season. And we'll give him a little bit more money. Now, he's okay with the money. He doesn't like the contract length, which honestly, I'm okay with dropping this down a little bit, because what will probably happen is if we can develop him for a couple seasons, we'll probably want to renew his contract and turn him into a primary driver anyway. So if he doesn't like that, then if I drop this down by 1, I'll give you a tiny bit more money. Just to try and make that even nicer for you. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm happy with that. And we probably could have got him for a little bit cheaper, but 3 seasons, I think I'm going to be okay with that. And we'll bring him in as a reserve. It didn't change to immediate, did it? No, right? You know, he's still for this team, whoever he's for. Cool. Well, that locks in our backup driver to get developed up, hopefully. Pretty happy with that. I think Theo will work out well. Once we get some of his other stats kind of built up a bit, I think he'll be a pretty good driver. I just need to get his control under control, if you will. It's not bad, but if we can get it above 80, hopefully that will reduce his chance of accidents. I don't think there's any facilities we want to work at. I mean, the other actually, we do want to do the last helipad boost. Although, we have not been getting our sponsor payouts, but I mean, hopefully this will help things out. Other than that, I think we're okay for now until we get to the end of the month and we can get some more money, which is another month away. We went through a lot of money this cycle, but it's okay. Maybe I went a little too crazy. Data concern for the wind tunnel. Design project shut down for 5 days. Ooh, that is rough because we had a couple that we were wanting to get out at a certain time. What were we putting hours into? I don't think we can see it here, can we? Don't see it. It was the rear wing, I think. Yeah, losing 5 days on that will be very annoying. And then the underfloor. I mean, we're already in a spot where we can't get it for Imola anyway. If we lose 5 days, that puts it at 43. We have to add an engineer to get it before Monte Carlo at that point. I don't want the problems to worsen, obviously. You know, we're going to roll the dice. This is probably a really bad idea. We're going to roll the dice. We'll find out. It blows up. We have to rebuild it from scratch. I don't know. All right, boardroom's done. Front wing design is done. Chassis manufacturing is done. Lots of things done. Good stuff. I just remembered the front wing manufacturing is pretty expensive, isn't it? That might make it really hard for us to actually craft what we need. I think front wing's one of the most expensive one, isn't it? Oh, never mind. It's cheaper than I was thinking. Why did I think the most expensive one is the sidebar? Really? I did not know that. I thought it was more expensive to do the front wing. All right. We definitely want, I mean, we want several of these. I mean, we may plug in 4 of these right now. Yeah, all of them will be done before the Grand Prix here. I think that's important to get 4 of those out. The front wing is just too easy to damage and one of the few things we can, one of the only things we can replace. What am I saying? It is the only thing we can replace mid-race. Okay. And the front wings will get done just right after the suspension's done here, so hopefully that times out in a good spot. All right, regulation votes are up. Oof. I don't like any of these. I don't know. This is a tough call. I think we'll go for the low speed. They're both bad. I mean, any of these changes like that are all going to always be bad. So we did finish the chassis. Chassis. Is there a plural for that? We'll install that on car 2. So we're rolling the dice here, having the same chassis on both cars. But that's really going to help our engine cooling. We are first in engine cooling right now. Still got a lot of work to do, but I think setting that baseline, getting that foundation of good engine cooling is going to help a lot of these other parts just get where we need them to be. So we got both of those, like I said. Front wing. We do have one front wing already, so we can go ahead and put that on car numero 1. Rear wings, I don't think we have anything for, right? Correct. Side pods, got on both cars, plus an extra. Underfloor, not yet. And suspension, we're still not yet. Okay. Moved up to 13th for brake cooling. That feels pretty good. We'll keep at it. I mean, it's still super early in the season, so nothing to I mean, it is what it is right now. All right, I like having that race simulator for sure because that's going to help our drivers develop even more. Obviously, I'd like to get this maxed out at some point, but we just can't afford that right now. Pit crew's exhausted. That's okay. They got plenty of rest days coming up. There is our... I was afraid of that. I mean, it's the thing. It's a 50-50, right? It could go either way. It could absolutely go either way. Obviously, it ended up being the bad move, but it could have just as easily been like no issue whatsoever. So there's no way to know for sure that that's going to be what it is. I mean, I suppose the less risky thing would be to just shut it down for 5 days and just move on with your day, but there was always the chance that it didn't hurt anything, and we would have come out on top with that. So that's okay. I mean, we'll just have to figure out how we're going to do a lot of these things once our thing comes back up, so that we can wait, did that delay everything? Did I have hours into these? Why did I not realize? I didn't know it was going to delay everything. Huh. I mean, that's really bad. But I did not realize that's how that was going to work, to be honest. We have an available engineer right now. I mean, it's not relevant right this second, but I'll just plug him in here just to say when it kicks back off, we can get some stuff done. We can't afford another development right now anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I thought that it was going to affect everything. I just assumed it was only going to affect the things that took wind tunnel hours. So research has started. What it ended up being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 people, not including us, voted for the high-speed wind changes. All right, so our vote didn't matter. Obviously, we want to do some... research at some point to counteract those negatives that we just got from that research, from that voting change, but that'll have to come later. We're not quite ready for the research, I don't think. I would love to do another part development. I mean, it's irrelevant now, right? Would it actually delay it even if I were to do another one? I'm kind of curious now. Let me just see. Okay, I just shut down. Okay, so we can't touch anything for 18 days. All right, well, that's fine. We'll just sit on it for a bit. Surprised that we can't do any research either, but I guess sort of makes sense. Underfloor is done. Could do another chassis, which would be a good idea. Okay with those. Yeah, okay, let's just throw in another chassis real quick if we have the money for it. Just to kind of have a reserve. Love to create another one of these too, but I don't think we have literally just enough money for this. All right, we'll do that again, just to have a reserve. Cool. Get those plugged in. I mean, we're not the worst on cornering anymore. I mean, every part's going to help us a little bit, so it is a start. Got the chassis on both. Yes. We got the front wing on both. Yep. Rear wing is not crafted yet, so don't worry about that. Side pods should be on both. It is. Underfloor should be on both. It is. And the suspension we haven't done anything with, so it's not done yet. All right, cool. I mean, I'm pretty happy with where we're at so far, other than obviously losing our wind tunnel, which is annoying, and the fact that it shuts down all things, not just the ones that we had hours into. I mean, I am a glutton for punishment. I've got to assume that our changes that we've improved are going to help at some point, eventually. So we're going to keep committing because I don't learn. It's the definition of insanity, guys. We're going to say at least one of our drivers finishes in 15th. It's not worth much, but if we start beating 15th, then we will definitely adjust that, obviously. And we'll say one driver hits Q2. Cool. I'm okay with that. Let's hope we can get some money for us, guys. Desperately need it. Oh, this is the one that has the sprint. Oh, okay. Okay. That's all right. It means we have less practice sessions, so we really got to try to lock it in with this first practice session. All right, well, I'm going to go do practice, and then I will bring us back for the sprint time. Well, I don't know how we did it, but we got top 15. We reached Q2. In fact, we got top 7 with Bottas here and reached Q3. I mean, part of it is that Max Verstappen did crash out, but that still would have put us in 8th if he was in there. I don't know how we did that. Not only that, both of our drivers hit Q2. Piastri's only at, what, 11, 12, 13, 14? 14th? So both our drivers hit Q2. That's a really good start. I mean, I don't think we're going to drive like that in the actual sprint, but if we did, there's a very slim chance we could pick up even more points from this sprint. This sprint is the type of thing that most likely will go against us, but like this much of a chance to pick up some points and do something good with it. Now, unfortunately, top 8 are where points come from the sprints as opposed to top 10 for the Grand Prix itself. So it is harder in some sense, but starting in 7th, it's not impossible. In fact, with him starting in 7th, I think we keep the new engine on him. Obviously, I swapped a new engine in for the run there. I can't remember if the gearbox goes orange at 50% and below or 40%. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put on a new gearbox as well. I just want to make sure that we have a fighting chance at this thing. As far as compounds, let's... Oh, this is still P2. I'm sorry. So P2, we're going to go ahead and put on our derpy engine. I forgot we had one more practice session before the end here. And of course, our derpy gearbox. But there is a very good chance that I will put on the new engine for him. Just to see if we have a chance of holding on to that 7th spot. Or even 8th spot. Anything else I want to change? I don't think so. All right, let me go run this practice session real quick. I forgot about it. And then we'll come back for the sprint. All right, here we are for the sprint. I definitely would probably be putting on... And this is just a drag race at some point, right? So we're going to definitely put this thing on. Go with that. Just push as hard as we possibly can. And just run with it. We are going to go ahead and put on, like I said, the faster engine here. We are going to put on a new gearbox just in case it is 50%. Again, I don't remember. Do I put a new engine on for you too? You know what? Why not? You never know what could happen. People could crash out. I mean, we could crash out, which could make this engine very scary to put on, to be perfectly honest. But you never know what could happen that could get us leapfrogged up into a good position overall. Part of me is tempted to either overfuel or underfuel. Overfueling means I could just push the entire time, but does add weight. Underfueling means I'm just lighter, right, to begin with. It's 2 whole kilograms. But it means I could literally push the entire run. Oof. I mean, it's risky. You know, I might give him the extra kilogram. 2 kilograms and see what happens. Just let him push like crazy. Obviously, we're going to go this, this, and this. I don't think we're fast enough to make it matter, to be perfectly honest. But it's worth giving it a shot, because why not? Let's start the sprint. Our first sprint of this series.
Now's the time for the sprint here in Baku. And it's lights out. And away
I'm going to continue to do battle assist for this early start just so we can pick our gaps. How I mean, 2 kilograms was a lot. Maybe that was a huge mistake. Probably was, to be honest. That's probably, if it was like 1 kilogram for an extra lap, that probably would have been logical. 2 kilograms is probably a bit much. But we'll find it. We'll find out. Let's watch this here.
To use overtake.
Okay.
It's so hard to pass on this track too, though. I mean, there's a couple spots like this here. It's a bit, but there are definitely plenty of windy bits that it's just gonna be really hard to pass on. Plus, our DRS is not that great, so even if we're not there yet, if we had our rear wing set up, I'd feel pretty good about it. But without our rear wing set up, because it got delayed and everything like that, it's definitely gonna make it harder for us to gain any ground here. I remember this track from playing F1, just F1 20, I think it was 2022. I think it was last year or something like that. Where, you know, obviously I do the racing. I definitely remember this track in that one. I mean, I should remember most of the tracks except for the new ones, but this one very much I remember. I should play that some more. I actually like that game a lot. Bottas starting to lose some ground here, unfortunately. Just doesn't have it in the long stretches, long straightaways to be able to close the gaps here.
DRS enabled.
Okay, Valtteri, we are still in P7. Ahead of you, Stroll.
All right, I'll bring you guys back at the end, or if something crazy happens. All right, well, something happened. Piastri looks like he crashed. Let's go check it out.
Now the action happens as they went into turn 16.
Oh,
Here's the contact.
did he hit the curb?
Do their confidence any good?
I mean, it doesn't look like a major crash. I mean, it's probably enough that
And look at the
it
team.
might have knocked him out. I don't feel like it was enough that it would. No, he's still in there. What did we lose? We did lose chassis suspension. And obviously tires. Oh, man, that means that's bad. We're going to have to think about that. I don't know if it's going to be worth crafting anything for him. Can we retire his car before we even start the next race? Just because we don't have any parts? I don't know. We'll have to find out. That's unfortunate. Man, why did we... so bad. Oh, well. Bottas is in 9th. He dropped down a bit, so he is outside of points, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to be able to chase down Russell here, so we'll see what happens. Again, I'll bring you back if anything else happens at this point. I guess we're going to have to pit for you as well. I didn't realize your tires are just garbage. So we'll get you pit. I mean, honestly, we'll just put you on these older tires. It doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put you on some mediums just so that hopefully we have some softs for the race. I don't know if that matters or not, but just in case. Because you're not going to do anything here. Honestly, I could just retire you at this point. There is no way you're coming back from that, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way. Can we cancel pit stop? Can we just come in here and just retire the car? Yeah, we'll just retire the car. Save us a chance, save us the risk of getting another crash and making something else worse. Thankfully, the engine's still okay. Is that the new gearbox we just put on? That is, that's unfortunate, but at least as long as the engine's okay, I'm mostly okay with kind of how things are. All right, let me run the rest of this with Bottas, and we'll go from there. All right, we did end up in 9th place, unfortunately. So we missed points by 1 spot. Very unfortunate. Would have been a nice place to pick up a couple points just to give us a little more cushion for that 7th spot overall. Obviously, Piastri being out. I'm not so worried about Piastri being out because obviously he wasn't going to be in points anyway. What I am worried about is the damage to his car. To the point where if we have the option of retiring him, which I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Oh, can we change actual chassis to the other one? Oh, wait a minute. We have a backup chassis. Ah, I forgot we had a backup chassis. I forgot. We do not have... And we're using the old suspension. Oh, that's good. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I was getting scared that we were like in big time trouble there. So we're fine. All is well. This is the race, so we're not practice. For some reason I thought it was gonna be the practice. Okay, we got saved there a little bit. I'm happy with that. I think we run the faster engine on Bottas here. I don't think we do anything. I think we go back to the slower engine with you. Just take advantage of the fact that you're just going to be not doing well this race. It's not a big deal. And then we'll run the slower... He did do damage to the gearbox, unfortunately. We'll run the slower gearbox for now. It's going to be okay. But we're going to run the faster engine with him, just because there's a chance here that he could do something with this. All right, what strategy we want to use? I mean, we could use a 3-pit. Let me go look at the race information. So pit stop is 22 seconds. That's pretty normal, it seems like. But what I want to look at is the compound performance. Big. I say big. It's reasonably good difference between... No, I'm just doing bad math. I was looking at the medium and hards, and I'm like, oh, it's like 0.6. No, my math is just bad. It's 0.4, basically, and then it's a 0.35-ish, 3.6 between soft and medium. I mean, I think Piastri just plays it safe here. I just don't think there's anything he's going to be doing here. This one's a little bit faster, and he does have the softs to control, to handle it. So let's just push him on here. I mean, they may both run the strategy at the end of the day, but we're definitely going to, I think, run him on something like this. Just start him off. Nothing too crazy. Just we're going to accept the fact that he's probably going to be 18th or lower. But Carl, I saw Car 1 and read Carl. I don't know why. Bottas here has a chance of doing something great. So let's just play with all of these and see which one kind of looks like where we want it to be. They're all 42s. Probably something like that. All right, what is this one going to look like? Your softs got used more, didn't they? So I don't think you have quite as much left on them. So between these two, the medium looks like it's going to be slightly better. But will this one be... Could we put double medium? I think that would be a better strategy if we did do this one anyway. Something like that, and then... I mean, we got it down to 117 there. Something like that. There's a... a 8-second difference. No, 6-second difference between these two strategies. That is not much. Is that going to make up 22 seconds in the pit? I don't think so. I don't think that makes up 22 seconds in the pit. All right, the only other option would be, can we do a double soft? I mean, if we did this, we'd probably want to start on the soft, actually, and do soft, medium, soft. That looks like it's going to be slower than the medium strategy, huh? Yeah, it's only 4 seconds. I think we just go with the single pit for you as well, honestly. Might be a mistake, but I think you're going to make it work. All right, we'll go with something like this. Yeah. Let's get this going. All right, I won't show you guys the helmet cam again because we already saw it for the sprint. So I'll bring you guys back if anything crazy happens. So we did get a red flag. It was not us. It was one of the other cars. Let's see. I think it was Haas. car, maybe? I don't see it on here, but I think that's who it was. I would love to change our strategy here quite a bit. I wonder if we can go soft mediums now. I'm going to start you on softs, and we're going to see what happens. I mean, I'm just going to put you on the better softs at this point, I guess. Might as well. It was... yeah, the Haas car. It was just behind us. They were the ones challenging us for 10th, so maybe we'll have a better chance of holding on to 10th. I doubt it, but you never know. All right, I'll bring you back if another crazy thing happens. All right, looks like we got another red flag. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's a couple guys. Oh, it is several people. There was a Williams and AlphaTauri. What was the other one?
It's not going the way the team had hoped.
Oh, that was rough for them. That might help us get points, though. I can't remember who was ahead of us. Unfortunately, we just kind of got some relatively new tires not that long ago. I don't know. How long did we go on these softs here? We went 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 laps. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 laps left. And these are just a little bit not maxed out. I just don't know if this is worth going for, or if we go for like these mediums and just really push hard. I mean, we're already pushing hard on the mediums we had, but at least this gives us a little bit of a cushion, you know, a little bit more. I just don't think we can sprint. Well, we could if we didn't, if we only went aggressive. Maybe aggressive on these is better than attack on these. It's such a gamble. I'm going to go for the softs. I feel like everybody else is going to be on softs anyway. I mean, it's the same story, but your softs are worse. We're going to put you on mediums, and we'll just attack with mediums. That's a lot of people. They're all behind us, so it's not going to help us, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, guys. Keep the points in here.
Moments away as the race continues.
Obviously, we want to go full deploy here. Full deploy here. We got a good number of laps left. I mean, we're going to start off on full attack, but we're going to have to drop off to... it says it might have just enough. We might have to do a little bit of aggressive here and there, but we'll see. All right, well, I'll bring you back again if we get another one. All right, we're coming down to the last lap here. Bottas is less than a second behind the McLaren car here in 10th place, and we desperately need to pass him because that will give him points, which I think they currently sitting on 0, and then obviously give us points as well. So this is critical. I mean, I got a little bit of tire left, some fuel, and we can deploy right now. So let's see if we can get this. Are we in a position where he's only on medium right now? I don't feel like pushing him on that. Let's see if we can catch this car here. Last lap coming up. Can we catch him? Go, 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 go. Here's DRS. Go, 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 go. We're in high. I'm going to gamble. We're going to gamble. This is probably a really bad idea, but we're going to gamble here. Oh, I guess I could put you on deploy. I wasn't thinking about you. Go, 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 go. All right, we're going to go ahead and tell you to defend as well. Let's see if that gets us something here. Come on, 10th place, 10th place, 10th place. Let's watch the car behind us. Gotta be careful with fuel here. Watch it like a hawk. No, no, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Come on. Oh, we're going to be out of DRS or ERS. Nothing left in the tank.
Perez has crossed the line first.
Come on. I think that was a mistake. We should have gone to neutral for a bit there. Saved a little bit for this last push. We're going to have to go down to balance. I think he's going to pass us. I think he passes us. We have the finish line. just seconds away, but I think he passes us. We got nothing left. No! Oh, we got it! Oh, I played that poorly. I should have neutraled the ERS for just a little bit there until we got to that last stretch. So we got a little bit lucky, but we got 10th place. We kept McLaren from getting points. That's the important part.
Fantastic drive from
That's the important part. So we got points. McLaren did not. Good stuff there. Oh. I mean, we're getting this by the skin of our teeth, but we're there. 7th place still. And again, like I said, if McLaren had gotten that, I mean, that we would have basically been tied, and who knows what happens after that, you know. Oh boy. Oh, we got 2nd and 3rd on the pit stops. Not bad. Gives us the most points of anybody. So here we are. We're going to start chasing down some of these upper teams. And it's only going to get better from there. Good stuff. Oh, that was a good weekend. I mean, that was the weekend that was so bad. My last attempt at this save, and this one was much better. And look, we paid $20,000 out to Bottas for getting some 10th or higher. I am very happy with giving him some money for that. And then we picked up a bunch of money here. I'm very happy with that as well. Oh, we needed that. We needed that. That was a good weekend. Good weekend. We do have some, I think, parts that we've got to replace, but that's okay. We can get those replaced here soon enough. Development update. Piastri picking up some smoothness. That's perfect. Adaptability, but some reactions. So smoothness and reactions, those are the good ones. We got some reactions from Bottas as well. I can't go wrong with that. Medium confidence. Come on, you got to be happy with that. Delighted, disappointed, disappointed, delighted. Okay. But overall, just medium. Fair enough. Complete the rear wing sooner for $400,000. No, I don't think it's worth getting that. I mean, it'd come out tomorrow, but it would still not be enough time to get it for the Grand Prix here. When's the next one after Miami? Imola is a week after Miami, so if we get this out, see, that's gonna be bad. It's a tough call, because we won't have it for Imola either if we don't pay this extra. I mean, $400,000 is not a lot. More than we got. Are we actually developing cars again, though, or parts again? Looks like we are. I'm gonna go for it. We're in a position where we might be able to start sneaking in an occasional point. I think I'm gonna go for this. I think in the long run it might pay for itself if we can start getting some good positioning. I mean, at the very least, if we can just guarantee that we can get 15th or higher with a part like this, then that also will pay for itself. No, we'll pay for the overtime. It's a tough call. It really is. Oh, it actually just went ahead and completed it. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I was not factoring that in. That means we could get one done right now. I mean, we definitely want a couple, obviously. But we'll have one before. I mean, if we rush it, we get two done before, right? But now we only need one car to have it. So we'll do the three. Go with that. And then I do need to just make sure our cars are okay. Let me just check whatever the messages are. We failed rear wing here, but we're going to get another one here soon, so it's okay. Obviously, the suspension, the chassis, we knew about that, and the rear wing. It's okay. ATR starts today. Okay. Well, let's go to the cars. Let's just go and get the inspection stuff taken care of just for now. Okay, that's done. And then you... Nice. Cool. We may have to look at what else we're kind of short on, because we probably need to replace some parts again. All right. Is that... What are we missing? There we go. Right there. I was like, what are we missing? Cool. All right, we're going to put a cut in there when we come back. Actually, let me go ahead and... Yeah, when we come back, we'll set up the pit crew schedule, and we will go for Miami. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.